Coming up on Rick Dancer Television, we take you to Bay Ocean, a ghost town near Tillamook. In our Explore Again series, we're going to take you behind the scenes of the Egyptian theater and into the pipe organ there. We're also going to get wrapped up in mud at the Pearl Day Spa. And finally, you're going to learn about testosterone replacement therapy right here at a men's clinic in Eugene. That's all coming up on Rick Dancer Television. Glad you're with us.
I'm not dead. That sounds like something interesting.
The next coast town we're going to visit is called Bay Ocean. It's not far from Tillamook. In fact, right now we're standing in what could have been the downtown area. There was a post office, grocery stores, a big indoor wave pool, hundreds of homes. It was going to be the Atlantic City of the West Coast. And this is what's left.
In 1906, a real estate broker from Kansas City forgot that he wasn't in Kansas anymore. He understood the realtor's code that it's all about location, 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 but failed to fully grasp the power of the Pacific Ocean. A sign that leads to the peninsula where Bay Ocean used to sit tells the story.
City of Bay Ocean Park. 1906, T.B. Potter, real estate broker from Kansas City, dreamed of this peninsula being a second Atlantic city.
Jim Bennett is our guide. He lived at Bay Ocean when he was a kid.
Okay, so it came out here and then it got big, and that's where Bay Ocean was.
Yeah, that's where the town was.
Okay.
This is a sketch of what Bay Ocean was going to look like. Plots for homes, businesses, a resort, and places to play.
By 1914, 600 building lots were being sold.
Bay Ocean had its own that would bring visitors from Portland for a weekend of fun.
Consisted of a general store, post office, a three-story hotel, bowling alley, tin shop, and bakery. The hotel had automatic fire sprinklers. There was an auditorium with a pool 50 by 160 feet.
This was the place to be, until something unspeakable, unbelievable, and unbearable began to happen.
All this was Bay Ocean. There's nothing.
Not a piece of concrete, not a water pipe, not a brick, nothing. Mother Nature reclaimed her sand spit. So what went wrong in Bay Ocean?
They built the north jetty and it was fine, but they needed a south jetty to protect the ocean-going vessels and logs and stuff like that. But with just a north jetty, it created the currents to be different.
The community lost it. The change in ocean current became a nightmare. The ocean literally washed Bay Ocean into the sea. Developers went broke, investors lost everything.
Over 20 homes had fallen in the sea by 1949.
Some tried to save their homes.
Of 59 homes and summer cottages, only 5 were moved in time.
You can find them nearby at Cape Mears, survivors of a disastrous dream, dashed by misfortune, bad planning, and an ocean that does what she wants.
Francis B. Mitchell bought the first lot in 1907. He was the last to leave in 1952.
Old-timers say in the end, Mitchell was so distraught, he would carry wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow of sand to the ocean, trying to save the sand spit and his investments.
On February 15, 1960, the last house washed into the sea, and the city of Bay Ocean was but a dream.
What I will tell you, about our food is that we prepare everything from scratch. So we make sure we hire people that have the passion for making food. That's one of the ingredients. The other one, we make sure that our recipes, they use the ingredients that we tell them to use. And before we put it into the market, we make sure we test, try it. What I love about this business is the people. I'm a people person, so I love to interact with people, and I love to make people feel...
Every month, Abe over at Ranchito Grill gives away 2 free dinners to some lucky winner. Now, all you have to do is go in there, have dinner, put your name and your phone number in the little bucket underneath Rick Dancer TV, and you will be eligible, and you might be a winner for 2 free dinners from Ranchito Grill.
We're that blue-collar neighborhood great place to eat. It's one of those, you hear the old story. If you want to know a great place to eat, stop at the local gas station. The old days, you'd roll down your window and, where do I get a great burger or a great steak? I'm gonna go grab some roasts and bring them out, and we're gonna cut some steaks. We don't get anything that's been frozen or shrink wrapped. So it comes to us fresh in a big primal and never frozen. And that's really adds to the flavor, and the juices are a lot more prevalent there. We want to make sure that we get the product after 28 days and then bring it into our back door, and we can age it then more if we need to or less, but we get a much fresher product. So that all of our steaks are at least 1 inch thick. Nothing more frustrating than going to a steakhouse and getting a kind of thin steak. I grew up in a community where there was lots of hunting, and my dad just loved to be a butcher, so he would go in and work with the local meat processor there, learn to cut, and he just showed me, and just from cutting game. So we grind all of our own burger each day. So I think Centennial Steakhouse is defined by the fresh cut USDA choice. We take it and we have seasoning that we've had that's been in existence for over 50 years. Again, it's from back my hometown, and we put on a really good hot grill and serve to you on a warm plate and a nice cold salad, big portions, and keep it simple, but keep it really good quality, good product.
You guys, we're at the Egyptian Theater in downtown Coos Bay. We're going to hear all about how this place was renovated and fixed up. But today, on Wednesdays, the organ, the Wurlitzer pipe organ, is played for audiences for free. You can just come in, and we got the guy in here. I want to show you the theater. And check this out. Can I talk to you?
Sure.
Can I get you to stop for just a second? All right, you guys. You are who?
Oh, hey.
You're live.
That's good.
So, who are you?
I'm Paul Guarino.
So tell me the story of this organ.
It was built in 1925 when they showed silent movies here. This was the only source of music in this building, and it's still here.
And you used to be the repair guy. You'd come down from Portland to fix it, right?
Yes, I'm still coming down to fix it, but just from a few miles away.
So this organ drew you to Coos Bay to live here.
That's correct.
What is it about her?
She's wonderful. She breaks down all the time because she's old and tired, but we love her. This whole community knows this organ. They've heard her for years and years and years and years. And they know I'm the guy that comes down from Portland, but I don't have to come from Portland anymore.
So, is it fair to say this is the love of your life?
One of them. I played at a restaurant in Portland for 20-some years. You'd maybe heard of it, the Organ Grinder.
Oh my gosh, no way! Seriously?
Of course.
So what is it about this organ? Tell me about, this was how old then? 90, how?
93?
93 years old, 1925.
And it's the original organ, right?
It's the original, it's the only Wurlitzer organ in the state of Oregon in its original home.
So you do this once a week?
During the summer, we play it every week, and we work on it every week.
Well, everybody on here thinks you're awesome, because they're all saying that. You do. Thanks for talking to us and breaking up your time. Go back to your girl.
We'll play some more.
Yeah.
A thing with a lot of bells ringing up there.
Okay.
I don't know which way you go.
Guys, this is Kara. She's in charge of this place. We're gonna go back and look at the underbelly, right?
Come on, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Loud when we go upstairs. Really
Okay.
loud, like 100 decibels loud when we go upstairs. Oh wow. So this is all of our cinema speakers. Up here we have our 1925 backdrops.
So you guys, they actually
Upstairs,
show
yep.
movies here, 4K.
Yep.
They've got the best equipment from Portland to Seattle on the coast.
We do.
And they show movies like, what are you showing this weekend?
This weekend we have Wizard of Oz and North by Northwest. So you gotta come to the coast to see a good movie.
So a nice speaker system, amazing video
Good sound,
quality.
good projection, yeah.
So can we go up there where the
Yeah,
pipes are? You
let's
guys,
go.
we're gonna see if we
We're
can
gonna
get
flip
up to
around
where the
and we're gonna
pipes are,
go.
but it's gonna be really loud.
Really loud.
And you're not gonna hear us anymore. So why do you do this?
It's amazing. I mean, I've done this my whole life. I've run theater since I was 16. So
And the Egyptian is what? I mean, this is like...
19, well, I mean, you know, in the scope of things, it's just amazing. I moved here from Ohio. I packed everything, left my whole family in Ohio to come out and do this. So
And you guys used to have 1,000 seats in a
Yeah.
little town like Coos Bay.
Yeah.
Now it's still 700.
720. We can seat
720 seats.
people, yeah. So
And
we
the
can
seats
fit
are
a lot
all
of
brand
people.
new, like
Yep.
10 years
Cup
old, but they're-
holders for your soda.
So it's
Best
modernized.
popcorn in Oregon, I think.
All right, let's go.
Yeah,
let's
let's
go
go.
find it.
Let's
Okay,
go.
come here, guys. We're gonna go.
It's gonna get scary. Behind you there, right behind you, you can see one of our backdrops back there.
Yeah.
That's part of one of the backdrops, that green thing. It's part of the terrace.
Okay, this is...
Careful, it's very tight.
Okay. Here we go, guys. I'll take you up this way.
This is my kind of music.
Oh my God.
I think we should go one more time out and see Paul just as we close out the show real fast. So, where else are you going to see this? Right, hon?
Oh my gosh, this is just, I mean, like you, I wasn't expecting it to be so emotional, but I mean, it's so sweet when you hear the old songs that you remember. A lot of us remember our parents, grandparents.
Credibility is huge. I mean, it's, you put the facts together and you tell the story, the complete picture, then that builds your credibility. Trust is key, because if they don't trust what it is that you're doing every single week, then they're not going to subscribe to the paper, they're not going to buy the paper, they're going to look for other sources to find the news that they want. The best way to stay informed is pick up the paper, and if it's not in the paper, let us know that it's not in the paper so we can go find who we need to get that story. It is about them. It's about the community. That's what the paper is. It's the community paper for Cottage Grove.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pearl Day Spa, where Lily is a painter today. she's painting my wife Kathy with mud, and so we had someone else scheduled to be wrapped, but he got ill, and so to my wife's pleasure, I said, "Honey, would you like to be the wrapping person today?" And she said yes. So Kathy is going to have her. Is this your first time? Her first mud wrap, and don't worry, we have a swimsuit on. So we are strategically here. And Lily is our expert today. So Lily, kind of tell us what the process is here.
So with the mud and the seaweed wrap, I make up a blend of the mud powder or the seaweed powder that are both dry. And then you add water, warm water, essential oils, which can vary on the blends, and then massage oil, the same oil we use, which is just a plain blend of oils as well. And then you mix it all together and put it in the room for the client. And then the mud and the seaweed have different benefits. The mud can be a little more, they're both moisturizing and sort of gently exfoliating, but I feel like sometimes the mud can be not quite as moisturizing as the seaweed, but it really depends on your skin.
What you want.
Exactly. And just
because you really look at this, this is a treatment.
Absolutely. This is good for your entire body. It helps with like things like reducing inflammation in joints and just all the good benefits of massage as well. So there's a lot that offhand I kind of get in my practitioner mode and have a hard time referencing all the benefits, but there's a lot of good things that have to do with
Lily, how many people work here? How many treatment specialists do you have?
Oh my gosh, I should know the answer to that question, but
it's a lot.
We've done a lot of hiring in the last few months, and so it's now I'm forgetting how many people we have.
No, but I mean, it's a lot, because
we're way more staffed, which has been just a beautiful gift.
And you guys in the lobby this morning, it was just packed. I think everybody's snowbound and wanting to do something. Okay, what are you doing now?
So this is the plastic layer that we put over the client. Actually, just keep your arm by yourself. If at any time, Miss Kathy, you start to feel claustrophobic, you just let me know, okay?
Yeah.
Because as silly as that sounds, it can be quite serious for some clients.
And so what does this do?
So this helps seal in the moisture and the heat, because her body is generating heat from the steam. And then there's also the table heat is on, and then another layer of heat is added to the top with a blanket. So we want to get her a little bit sweaty because that helps with getting the toxins out. And
well, this is pretty awesome. This nice massage, I wasn't expecting this, so this was like a treat.
Heck yeah, and there's a way in which like the feet, the hands, and the head have reflexive qualities. I am trying not to get here super messy today, but I really like to work all the way into the neck and into the base of the head, and then into the temples and jaw and all of that normally.
So, Lily, why do you like doing what you do?
Oh my gosh, so many reasons. I am just one of those people who is kind of a natural born healer, and so it's it just really it brings purpose to my life to help people, like support people in their path. So whatever it is, I mean, whether you are the garbage person or a physician or a construction worker or a nurse or a teacher, we all are a team. We're all working together. And to know that I get to be a healing part of someone's life when their father has died, or their job is being really stressful, or they're having marital issues, or the kids aren't listening, or they just need to pick me up, or they want to celebrate their own birthday and are in a great mood, I get to be there kind of like lifting people up along their way, and that means a lot to me. And that's a lot of, I can't speak for every LMT, but that tends to be a big trend among other healers, is that we really just like to be there to support people in their journey and help them do what they do.
What we offer is a source of news that can be trusted. You know, it's in an era where everybody's trying to be the first to get the news out. We actually do some research and talk to the sources and get the story and all the details behind the story.
Hey guys, welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer, and I'm pretty excited about this because I'm a man. This is Dr. Chris. What's your last name?
We verified that.
They're going to do tests to make sure that that's proved.
Christian Ferry, Dr. Ferry.
And so you're a surgeon. That's your practice. That's what you've done for years.
Right. Surgical oncologist.
He also has a winery, which I think is cool. Just another sidebar kind of thing. But we're here today because men's clinics are starting to pop up all over the country, and there's not really a lot of them on the West Coast.
And there is in California, not on the Northwest. It's a real vacuum for this services.
So you're one of the first ones here. And so what does a men's clinic do?
Men's clinic sees guys and follows them over time and helps them with their needs. The main thing that this clinic does is testosterone replacement, but we do a variety of things centering around nutrition and well-being and vitamin supplementation and getting essential health issues back up to speed. Well, there's other medications and other regimens that support your own testicular health and your own production of testosterone. And typically when somebody starts with us, they're at a low level because they're on that androgen, andropause curve, if you will. And so we supplement their regimen with other medications that support their own testicular health, and they actually increase their testosterone level endogenous.
So what happens when I start losing my testosterone levels? They start dropping. What are some of the symptoms guys are coming in here for to you?
It's different for every guy. It really truly is. I'm astounded at that. Every single guy who comes in has a different sort of take or a different complex, a symptom complex. But the main thing that guys want to have their testosterone replaced for, and the main reason why people stay on testosterone replacement, is for energy. It helps restore your energy, helps restore your mental and your physical energy. Testosterone's highest in the morning naturally, and then it decreases throughout the day, sort of like a currency, and so or a commodity, and you use it up. So getting on testosterone replacement kind of keeps it steady throughout the day, so you don't lose your energy and lose your drive in the afternoon. The other main thing is mood. With low testosterone, guys can have anxiety or depressed mood, and that's one of the main things that we treat.
Guys coming in for depression, and then weight gain.
Weight gain is about 50 to 60% of our guys. One of their main goals is to lose the fat that they've accumulated over the years. And with the testosterone or andropause, testosterone dropping, it kind of, for some reason, resets your fat point. It makes your body want to have more fat. And it's harder to keep lean muscle, harder to lose fat, and harder to keep strength with a lower testosterone level.
We're going to go in and I'm going to do a blood test so I can see what my TRT is. So if you've never joined us for Get Real with Rick Dancer, it's live, it's on Facebook, and it's usually around noon most days. Or you can go onto our YouTube channel, Go Rick Dancer, I know, and you can find it there. Join us. It's a lot of fun.